And welcome. I am very excited today to showcase HX Expeditions. I'm joined by Linda Kavanaugh. She is the Business Development Manager for HX. And as I said, I'm very excited to have her here today because I just recently got back from the Galapagos with HX, and it was an amazing experience. And so I'm thrilled that Linda is here today to share a little bit more about HX and what you can expect on one of their expeditions. Welcome, Linda.
Thank you, Emma. Thank you so much for having me, and welcome back from the Enchanted Islands of Galapagos. And we have a
Thank you.
tortoise here right on the screen. Welcome you back home. And we are thrilled that you were able to join us on the beautiful Santa Cruz Dos. Yes, let's jump right in and talk about HX Expedition and what it feels and looks like in the expedition space right now out there in the field. We have been in the expedition space since 1896. This is what we do well. We've been in this space for 130 years. Next year, 2026, is our 130th birthday. So you can definitely say, yeah, that this is in our blood, this is in our genes, this is what we do. The first picture there kind of definitely depicts our beginning of the times, if you will. That is a legendary picture from our archives from basically the DS Lofoten, and captained by Otto Sverdrup. He was the captain for Roland Amundsen, those legendary explorers that navigated and found their way through the Arctic, through the Northwest Passage, way back when. And those explorers and those traits, those are the stories that we like to tell on our ships right now, leading us into Made for Curious Travelers, science, learning, the workshops. That is the foundation, that is the heart of our ships. We have these ginormous, big learning centers and scientific research, essentially programs going on each and every destination on our voyages as we sail around the world. The science centers are as big as 100 feet long, 30 feet wide. You see them when you walk onto our ships, and it's just a great addition to our programs that we have both on and off the ships. And then leaders in mindful adventures. Yeah, the sustainability is on our forefront in each and every destination as well, and on our board our 5 ships. We have our 2 hybrid vessels, the Amundsen and the Nansen, the only hybrid vessels in the entire cruise industry, if you will, the battery operated vessels. And we also banned the use of heavy fuel oil. We banned the use of plastic long time ago. So we just kind of try to celebrate that each and every day, and just trying to educate our guests furthermore when they sail with us here at HX Expedition. Also, as well, we like to provide our client with a perfect balance of adventure, comfort, and sustainability, and not try to kind of over or under index on any of those 3 components. We have a certain amount of adventure for any age group, whether you're 2 or 92, so to speak. Comfort, it's a very clean and non-fussy environment on board. So basically, come as you are, very casual. Jeans, t-shirt, shorts is completely fine. And then again, sustainability is in our forefront in each and every destination that we do go to. Even Galapagos, as you know, Emma, you just came back.
Yep.
And then expedition cruising, we like to talk about that a lot. What is an expedition cruise? Essentially taking a ship to a remote place and basically using the ship as a base camp. And then we take the guest off in Zodiacs or Pangas. You can see them right there on the picture. Basically, it's a different level of cruising. It's a perfect platform for discovery, if you will. And it takes our guests to those far-flung places, and a great way to illuminate these places. And we kind of allow our guests to see these places through the personal lens, and then come back and tell the stories to the friends and families at home. And, part of the whole experience basically is to get off the ship. And we do that with our workhorses. We call them workhorses. And that is the Zodiacs and the Pangas that you can see there on the picture. And then our very nice kind of blue jackets. That's a gift that we give our guests, that you get that when you come on an HX cruise. We take the sizes when you pay in full, and then those jackets are in your cabin when you embark the cruise with us. We are an all-inclusive experience as well, which is nice to say. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner is included. Delicious hot coffee, juice, and tea, and all that kind of good stuff. We have nice hot tubs and saunas on board, and also one daily expedition activity is on board, included as well. Again, those blue jackets are included, and then all the things and all the lectures and science centers and workshops are included with our world leading scientists and biographers and historians that travel with us. Wi-Fi is included, and also we include all the pictures and videos that's taken on board the ship. So about 2 weeks after the cruise, you will get all the content, all the collateral, all those pictures and video links. You will get that, so you can kind of celebrate and look back at all those wonderful memories that you did make on board the vessels, so to speak. You do travel very comfortably in the expedition suite. Perhaps when you sail with us, you can kind of see what the suites look like. We have the nice gas fireplaces on board, a lot of balconies with those windows and doors that kind of swing wide open, and then also hot tubs, as you can see down there on the lower left-hand side. A lot of guests do take advantage of our suites. Because they can hold up to 4 guests. So really nice for families that travel together, or maybe 2 adults. And again, those hot tubs, I can't say enough good things and how popular they are when you travel down in the polar regions and, sit, enjoy maybe a hot toddy, hot chocolate, maybe even a cocktail in your private hot tub. Very comfortable living in those expedition suites on board. We do have 5 ships right now. Oops, sorry, I moved a little quick there. In our fleet, and they're also newly painted. We have the MS Nansen, MS Amundsen, the Fram, and the Spitsbergen, part of our fleet, and also MS Santa Cruz Dos. And Emma, you were just on here. So the Nansen and Amundsen, they hold up to 490 guests, and they also concentrate their deployment span, if you will, in the polar regions. And then Santa Cruz Dos, she spent her all the years, all the days in the Galapagos Islands. So they're just very sturdy vessel built for these polar regions, except from the Santa Cruz, of course. And again, they do have suites on board. They also have elevators, except from the Santa Cruz, and it's just really comfortable expedition vessels. And we're just happy for all of them to be on board our fleet. Again, talking about the science centers, I can't say enough. They're just very welcoming learning centers that we do have on board. And you might not be so enticed to participate in our learnings on board when you come on board, and maybe you don't know a whole lot about it, but I tell you, and I can almost guarantee you kind of get drawn in, and you kind of want to participate in this onboard education, as I like to say it. We don't have Broadway shows, we don't have casinos, but this is definitely something that will keep you busy if one day you just kind of want to stay on board and you don't want to get off the ship. But there's definitely something for everybody, and it's a very busy schedule on the ship as well as off the ship. So there's always something going on the HX cruise. And then again, if you don't want to do anything else, but you just kind of want to hang out in the hot tubs and the sauna and the pools and the spa, that is perfectly fine as well. And this is just kind of a picture how you can just kind of relax and enjoy your vacation. Kind of looking at the map and where we are and where we go, this is kind of just definitely a highlight of our deployment right now. We are in Antarctica. The season just kicked off here, but end of last month. We have 3 ships in Antarctica during the season. We sail up and down the South American coast. We're in Galapagos year-round. We are in Alaska, of course. The season is huge for us between May and September. And then we do the Northwest Passage. We do that in August, when the greatest chances for us to transfer through the entire Arctic here, through the communities, through the ice passage. And we do that from Alaska over to Greenland. That is with the Nansen. And then we have the Amundsen. She transfers from Greenland over to Alaska. And then the rest of the deployment go from Svalbard Iceland, and also the British Isles. So we keep our vessels very busy, and we kind of essentially, if you will, follow the sun if you're looking at that deployment map. So again, just an overview of our destinations there. Northwest Passage, Iceland, Norway, South America, British Isles, and Europe also is part of our deployment. So Norway is a fun new destination for us here at HX Expedition. It actually starts here in December to April with the promise of Northern Lights, because, you know, what destination is better to see the Northern Lights than the very northern tip of Scandinavia, right? You be there in the winter time, you know, so it'll be dark, but you have the greatest vision of those northern lights. And we will do some ice fishing, snowshoeing, polar plunges, nights at the museum. So our northern deployment here coming up next month already. We are very excited about it. 7-night, 8-day cruises up in Norway. So that is something we're looking forward to. And Emma, I know you and I were talking about our solo travelers. That is a family component that we are very proud of here at HX. About 20% of our guests are actually solo travelers. And I don't know, maybe Emma, you came across some solo travelers when you were with us down in Ecuador.
Yeah, so actually, I was a solo traveler because this was a destination that was really high on my list, and I absolutely wanted to do it. And it didn't matter if anybody wanted to go with me or not. And I think that's what a lot of solo travelers are like, is that they want to go somewhere so bad, and they will just do it by themselves. And I think there was probably 7, 8, maybe 9 of us on board that were all solo travelers. So there was quite a lot of us.
Yeah, no, I like hearing that. And I think that market for solo travel is actually growing. At least it is here for us at HX. And essentially, you know, you board as a guest, but you kind of disembark as part of our friends and family group. And I think it speaks volume to the programs that we run. You know, it's a very inclusive program. And again, to the busyness or the schedule we have on board our ships as well as off board. And, you know, people do really create memories for a lifetime. And there's, again, optional activities that are included for you, and it's open dining. So I feel like we kind of create that environment for our clients that they feel very welcome on board, and you feel like you can kind of socialize with anyone, so to speak.
Yeah.
And just kind of looking at the solo program we do have on board, low solo supplement on every sailing, down to 25%. On some sailings, we don't even have any solo supplement at all. So please take a gander at that. We're very happy to accommodate anyone on board, so to speak. Black Friday is coming up. I mean, Thanksgiving is around the corner. So some of our sailings are up to 40% off. So please take a look at our new website, and our new brochures is out already, even for our 27 and 28 season. That came up fast.
Yeah, it sure did.
Definitely excited for the future. We have some great programs. Antarctica this season already, we increased our kayaking and our camping capacity up to 55%. So we can provide our guests with even more outdoor time. Go camping on the ice, whether you do it in a tent or in a bivvy, meaning you can sleep under the stars with your new penguin friends down there in a tent, or in just in a sleeping bag on the ice. So that is a really fun way to kind of spend your vacation down on the 7th continent. And then we also included and expanded on our Norwegian voyages, like I said, and in Scotland too. We expanded that program over in British Isles, and that is a part of our destination that we're definitely looking into expanding on. And, you know, there's so much culture and tradition, and we can actually do some really true expedition in that European part of the world as well. So yeah, a lot of fun things happening here at HX Expeditions. We're just like very happy to be part of the expedition space. And, you know, Emma, thank you for always kind of being a supporter of ours. And we're just, you know, thrilled to be part of this space.
Right. It's an amazing space to be in. And as a travel agent, this is one of my most favorite things to sell, because it is so completely unique and out of the ordinary that whenever I call clients, when they get back, they just have amazing memories and wonderful things to say. And it just makes my heart sing when I hear all of this.
Wonderful. Yeah,
Yes.
no, thank you so much.
And I think the next thing on my list will be to sleep under the stars with the penguins in Antarctica.
Yeah, hey, I'll join you. Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, it is. Well, I appreciate your time, Linda. Thank you so much. This was really educational and illuminating, and I hope that our clients find the same thing.
Sounds good. Thanks,
Thank you
Emma.
so much for joining us.
Bye-bye.
Bye.